What's up guys, it's Taylor here with a brand new model. It's a mid-length model. This is the TJ Twinzer. This board's designed for everyday conditions. It'll surf in anything from 2 foot to 10 foot. And it's just designed for smooth, clean surfing, going fast down the line, doing nice drawn out turns and having a lot of fun. My favorite session on this board so far has been a day at Middles. Kind of bigger surf, a little bit overhead. It's just really nice to draw out some lines on bigger faced waves, have an open canvas, be able to lay into some rail work, but just feel that glide that these boards have and the speed that they are able to get up to. Okay, the thing about California point breaks that really suit these mid-lengths is that you're dealing with pretty high crowds and you can paddle out past people, catch waves earlier and easier, trim through the kind of flat sections that California point breaks have, but you still have all the performance in these to where when you do want to like really set a rail and dig in, you can. So lately I've been riding the 7.0 and this is it here. The 7.0 is 7.0 21 3/4 by 2 13/16 and 48.4 liters. For me, this is a really nice size for a mid-length. It still feels short enough that it fits in the pocket tight. So when I'm surfing beach breaks like Oceanside, I can still do snaps and hooks and laybacks in the pocket without losing any of that sort of mid-length paddle power. When it comes to turns and wraps on the mid-lengths, especially on this TJ Twinzer, my favorite turn is sort of going into what would be a roundhouse, but at the end of the roundhouse, you kind of slide the tail and drift it out. It's one of the cool benefits of having that Twinzer setup. Basically, what you have here is you have your standard twin fin boxes, and then in front of that, you have these small fin boxes, which are for the canard fins, which is a really small nubby fin in the front. And what that does is that directs the water flow and cleans it up before it hits your twin fin. So the cool benefit of this Twinzer setup is that you essentially have the skate and the play of what a twin fin would be, married with the drive and the speed of what a quad would be. So it's like putting those two together, tons of drive and speed out of what like a sort of a quad setup would be with the small canard front and the twins behind. But you have that skate and play of a twin fin, which is super fun, especially for California type conditions. So like I said, I've been riding the 7.0, but you can see they come in a range from 6'8", 7.0, 7.2, and 7.4. So my recommendation on sizing would be, if you want something that still has the paddle power of a mid-length, but feels a little bit shorter and surfs more like a shortboard, go with a smaller 6'8" size. And if you want something that really feels like a mid-length, paddles like a mid-length, and surfs like a mid-length, go with something bigger like the 7.4 or the 7.2. They're just going to allow you to draw out your turns a little bit more and have that real mid-length glide and feel to it, where the 6.8 and the 7.0 probably feel a little bit more shortboardy. I like to say they surf about 6 inches shorter than they are under your feet. So keep that in mind when you ride them. I'm definitely looking forward to hopping on the 7.4 next time I'm out in the California point break, feeling that real glide and that high line feel that those have. The last thing I'll say is that any surfer could ride any size of these boards. That's really down to the fact that Stu has kept the volume distribution sort of towards the front. So what you have is you have a wide point forward and the volume distribution matches. So it's a little fuller up here, which makes it easy to paddle. But when you get back to the tail, it's really refined and has that performance foil. That allows you to have a ton of performance out of the tail of your boards. So whether you're on a 7.4 or a 6.8, the performance and paddle power is there. It's really just personal preference. And that's the TJ Twinzer. They're out now in surf shops everywhere. Go check them out or check them out on firewiresurfboards.com.